Holiday Inn Express, the Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
The following is an exclusive sports presentation of KRDR, Classic Hits 105.75.7 FM, a member of the Blue Sky Media Radio Network.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back here on the Rangers Sports Network as we are about ready to go for game number 2 as the Rangers have taken the field. Let's set the defensive lineup. Getting the start will be Chloe Brown in the circle today for Northwestern. Kennedy K behind home plate. Van Haren at first, LaPera at second, Munz at short, Rose Rivera at third, Spearman at left, Clark in center, and Caitlin Korn in right field. As leading things off for the Newman Jets will be the catcher number 3, A.J. Borja. Will be the catcher number 3, A.J. Borja.
Kirby Van Haren, batting 7th, number 14.
To go.
Batting 9th.
A.J. Borja will be followed by Tori Wagner and Reagan Fairbairn due up for Newman here at the top of the first. Borja hitting .346 this season, her 39th start, 37 hits in a 6 this season, her 39th start. 37 hits and 107 at-bats as Brown's first pitch is low for ball 1, and we're underway. Chloe Brown's numbers of 4.13 earned run average. She's 5-12. Chloe Brown's numbers of 4.13 earned run average. She's 5-12. 26 appearances, 15th start this season. 6 complete games, 2 saves. Third as Borja backs off on the bunt. Actually caught the inside corner. Count evens up 1-1. 96 2/3 innings for Chloe Brown, 130 hits, 78 runs, 57 of those earned, 47 walks to 41 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .312 against Brown this season. As that in there again, count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Was 2 for 3 and scored 2 runs, had an RBI and walked once in game 1. The 1-2 is upstairs. Count evens up 2-2 now to A.J. Again, the Rangers knocked off the Jets in game 1, 14-8. Scoring 6 in the 5th and 1 more in the 6th as Northwestern trailed 8-2 through 2 innings. That's a fly field line. Going to be trouble as that drops fair right in front of the right fielder Korn. It's a leadoff single for A.J. Borja. And the Jets have the leadoff runner on.
Up to bat number 10, Tori Wagner.
So now to the plate will be the second baseman, number 10, Tori Wagner. Wagner enters game 2, a .270 hitter, her 22nd start, 17 hits and 63 at-bats. She's also scored 7 runs as she shows bunt and bunts it foul to the left. Count will be 0-1 to Wagner. 6 doubles, no triples, home runs, and 12 RBIs this season. Wagner was 1 for 3, scored a run with an RBI, and she also left 2 of the 3 runners on base for Newman in game 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bunted to third. Rivera fields, throws to first in time for the 5-3 put out of Wagner on the sac bunt, and there's 1 down. As Borja was able to move to second on the sac bunt.
Reagan Fairbairn.
So first baseman number 9, Reagan Fairbairn, will step in. Fairbairn hitting .284 in her 37th start, 27 hits and 95 at-bats and 11 runs scored this season as the first pitch is ball 1. Fairbairn with 3 doubles, 13 RBIs this season. She was 1 for 4, scored a run with an RBI, and struck out once in game 1. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to short, fielded by Munz to first in time for the 6-3 putout. Runner does hold at second, and there's 2 down.
Up to bat, number 16, Haley Bonithorn.
So now to the plate will be the DP number 16, Haley Bonithan. Bonithan, first round count moves to 1-0. Bonithan again enters today, hitting .180, her 19th start, 9 hits and 50 at-bats, 7 runs scored. 3 doubles and 4 RBIs. In game 1, she was 1 for 3 and scored a run with 2 RBIs. The count moves to 2-0 now. Benithan also struck out once and left a runner on base. Here's the 2-0 from Brown, and that's fouled off, even though it rolled into fair play. Count will be 2-1 now. Again, we're here in the top of the first. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Two teams split earlier this year in March in Wichita. Rangers took game 1, 14-8. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball to second. LaPera Fields throws to first, and the 4-3 put out of Benithan, and that will do it for the Jets here in the first as they pick up no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors with 1 runner left on base. We had and the Jets tied at 0. Northwestern due up, and we come back. It's Northwestern softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have 1 ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you.
We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, w.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Welcome back to the ARC as we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score between Northwestern and Newman. As leading things off will be Rachel Sherwood as that pitch is swung on and missed. Count moves to 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the delivery to Sherwood. Outside for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 to Sherwood. Zamacona delivers on the changeup for a called strike 3, and there's 1 down. Paola Zamacona getting the start at 5.72 earned run average. She's 2-9, has appeared 23 times. This is her 10th start this year, 1 complete game and 1 save. She's gone 74 2/3, 107 hits, 73 runs, 61 of those earned, 48 walks to just 15 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .349 against Zamacona this season as she delivers a strike to Macy Spearman. Spearman enters hitting .248 in her 40th start, 34 hits and 137 at bats, 21 runs scored, 7 doubles, 3 triples, a home run, and 14 RBIs as that fly ball into right. And diving out to make the grab was the right fielder Lopez, as they're going to say she caught it for out number 2, I believe. Well, I saw the home plate umpire signal out. Spearman standing at first now. He's going to go ask for help from the rest of his crew down the first base line. We'll see what they decide to do here as they'll wait for the 3rd member of the crew to come in. Well, so the home plate umpire is going to stay with the call, as that will be a fly out to right, caught by Lopez. And so now to the plate will be the center fielder, number 8, Avery Clark. Clark hitting .382 this season, 38th start, 42 hits and 110 at bats for Avery Clark as that first pitch is popped up out of play. Count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Avery Clark. In there again for a called strike. Zamacona, the 5'4" senior out of Tucson, Arizona. The 0-2 pitch. Boy, the catcher trying to bring that one back in, Borja, but count will be 1-2 now. Clark with 7 doubles, 3 home runs, and again 17 RBIs this season. Slugging percentage of .527, on base at .473. 1-2 pitch is a changeup missing into the turf. Count evens up 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch from Zamacona. Popped up, goes back out over the press box. Count stays at 2-2 now to Avery Clark. As again, we're here in the bottom of the first. No score between Newman and Northwestern. Zamacona ready to go. The 2-2 change up and trying to bring it back in. And again was Borja, but it misses outside for 3-2.
That's a pretty quite cool pitch that she does. It's slow-mo and then just right in.
3-2 and missed inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk drawn by Avery Clark, and the Rangers have a base runner. As now to the plate will be the right fielder, number 20, Caitlin Korn. Korn enters hitting .327 in her 40th start this year, 37 hits and 113 at bats. She scored 16 runs, 5 doubles, 4 home runs, and 21 RBIs this season for Korn. She was 4 for 4 earlier, 2 runs and 4 RBIs. First pitch is swung on and missed by Caitlin Korn. Count to be 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Korn. Change up, a called strike. The 0-2. And here's the runner will take off. Clark is safe on the stolen base as Borja was caught not paying attention there, actually trying to frame that pitch and let the runner take the second. So stolen base from Clark. As Avery Clark picks up her second stolen base of the season in as many attempts. Counts 1-2 to Caitlin Korn. Zamacona ready to go. And the delivery. Will it get out of play? It will. Nearly hitting one of our photographers who was looking down at his camera instead of watching the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. 1-2 pitch upcoming. Here's the delivery to Caitlin Korn. Change up is hammered into center. That's going to drive in a run on the 2-out RBI single. And the Rangers draw first blood. They lead at 1-0. So Clark scored from second. As Caitlin Korn picks up the RBI. Korn's 22nd RBI this season. As now to the plate will be third baseman number 12, Rose Rivera.
Batting is Rose Rivera.
When the Rangers again, they trailed 5-2 in game 1 at the end of the first, but opportunity here to, again, they'll have the lead going to the second as that changeup is fouled back by Rivera. Count is 0-1. Rose Rivera enters hitting .295 here in this one. 40th start this season, 33 hits and 112 at bats. She scored 23 runs. 9 doubles, 7 home runs, and 29 RBIs. As Rivera pops it up, back out over the press box, count quickly 0-2. Rivera, of course, hit the 3-run home run that gave Northwestern a 13-8 lead in Game 1. That was her 7th of the season. The 0-2, way outside for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now to Rose Rivera. Of course, Ranger softball back at home this week. Just a couple of GAC series left. Wichita will invade Alva this weekend on Thursday and Friday as that pitch is inside for ball 2. Tigers here on for a double header on Thursday at 1 and 3, followed by one more on Friday at 11 a.m. So we'll have breakfast out here at the ARC on Friday morning. Southwestern in town next Tuesday for a doubleheader. The 2-2 pitch is ball 3. And then Northwestern will finish up on the road in Searcy, Arkansas, taking on Harding April 25th and 26th.
Let's go, pal, win it, kid. You almost said double fister.
3-2 pitch. Change up is hammered into left. Going back, it'll hit off the fence. Here's the throw back in by McNaught, and it's not going to be in time as scoring from first will be Caitlin Korn, and the Rangers lead it now 2-0. So a 2-out RBI double from Rose Rivera. Rose Rivera now with her 10th double of the season. That is second best on the team. Give her 31 RBIs now. Or I should say 30. Van Aaron takes a call and strike count. It was 0-1. Rangers have come up with 2 runs on 2 hits here early. And again, all this being done now with 2 outs as there's a ground ball hit foul to the right. Count moves to 0-2 because Sherwood struck out looking to start, and then Spearman flew out to right. At least that's the way the umpire saw it. And then Avery Clark walked. It was a single from Korn and then a double from Rose Rivera. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now to Kirby Van Heeren, a .336 hitter. 36 start, 36 hits, and 107 at bats. 5 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, and 21 RBIs. The 1-2 up high for ball 2. Van Heeren was 1 for 1 in game 1, scored a run and walked 3 times. Zamacona ready to go with a 2-2 and the delivery. A changeup outside for ball 3.
These guys have to play like Washburn and State.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. And the delivery. Called strike 3, and that will do it here in the bottom of the first for the Rangers, but they do put 2 runs across. They did so on 2 hits. There were no errors with 1 runner left on base. Top of the second we go. Rangers on top of the Jets of Newman 2-0. We'll come back to the ARC after this commercial break. It's Northwestern Softball brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for 3 right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts, located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Well, Laney Dryden with a bunt attempt right back to Chloe Brown, who fielded through the first in time for the 1-3 put out to start things off here in the top of the second. As Malia Noda will step into the batter's box. First pitch to Noda, and she will look at strike one. Noda hitting .235, her 38th start this season, 24 hits and 102 at-bats, has scored 12 runs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 13 RBIs. Noda was 0 for 3 in game 1 and scored. On the run, making the grab is Avery Clark. So Clark with a big catch in right center, and there's 2 down. Apparently, I'm not the only person in the box doing play-by-play today. Lauren McNaught will step in. Did not play in game 1. She's a .257 hitter in her 32nd start. Fouls it back to the fence. Count is 0-1. McNaught this season, 19 hits and 74 at-bats, has scored 9 runs, and has 1 double, no triples, home runs, or RBIs this year. First pitch, actually make it 0-2 now to Lauren McNaught. And Chloe Brown has retired 5 straight batters, trying to make it number 6 here with Lauren McNaught. The 0-2, it's high for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now. Brown with a 1-2, rocks and fires, and it's low and inside. Count evens up 2-2 now to Lauren McNaught. On deck is the right fielder, Kayla Lopez. Wind has started to pick up a bit to this afternoon. 2-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Munz will field, throws to first, and the inning is over as the Jets go down in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Rangers on top of the Jets 2-0. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Gold Bugs and Ride Rangers Ride.
You put in the work, and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process. We'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Well, the 0-1 pitch is hit by Jaden Munz to left. Making the grab will be McNaught for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the second inning is down to the plate will be the catcher, number 7, Kennedy Kane. Kane enters hitting .258, her 31st start, 17 hits in 66 at-bats, 10 RBIs. First pitch to Kane is low for ball 1 from Zamacona. Kane will be followed by McConnelly LaPera. Here's the 1-0. That pitch swung on and missed. Count evens up 1-1. 1-1 pitch is low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Kennedy Kane. Kane again got to start game 1, was 1 for 3 and scored a run. She looks for her second hit today. 2-1 pitch, change up outside, trying to bring it back in was Borja. Count goes to 3-1 now. Three 3-1 from Zamacona. And it's a called strike. Count goes full. 3-2 now to Kennedy Kane. 3-2 to Kane. Popped up. Will it get out of play? It will, as that one lands on top of the press box or in the seat somewhere. Count stays at 3-2 to Kennedy Kane. See if she goes back to the changeup. 3-2 pitch. She does not, but it's called strike 3, and there's 2 down. Third strikeout from Zamacona today, and out of the plate will be McConnell LaPera.
Now batting number 3, McConnell LaPera.
LaPera was 0 for 2 and scored a run, walked once in game 1. LaPera enters today hitting 169 in her 40th start as she looks at ball 1. LaPera with 14 hits and 83 at-bats. LaPera with 8 runs scored, 3 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 8 RBIs this season. Here's the 1-0. Inside for 2-0, so 2 balls, no strikes to LaPera. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a ground ball foul down the third base line. Count moves to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to McConnell LaPera. Here's the 2-1. Change up, low and off the plate. Count goes to 3-1 now. Should LaPera reach? Sitting in the on-deck circle is Rachel Sherwood. Zamacona with a 3-1. Popped up. Will it get out of play? It will to the right. Count goes full now, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Change up again is ball 4 for LaPera. That is the second walk issued from Zamacona, and we go back to the top of the order with Rachel Sherwood. As the Rangers have a runner on first with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning.
Rachel Sherwood.
Sherwood 0 for 1 today, struck out looking last time up. Sherwood was 3 for 4 in game 1, scored a pair of runs, and also walked once and left a runner on. First pitch is low for ball 1. There's the throw back down to first. Getting back is LaPera. Sherwood's numbers coming into the game 2 of the doubleheader. She was hitting .359, 42nd start. Team leading 47 hits and 131 at-bats. 15 runs scored, 14 doubles to lead Northwestern as the 1-0 is outside for 2-0. Sherwood with 2 home runs, 25 RBIs this season. Those 25 RBIs are second best on the team behind Rose Rivera. The 2-0 inside for ball 3. Count goes 3-0 now to Rachel Sherwood. As Zamacona is going to get a visit from Borja, the catcher. Well, the conference inside the circle is over. 3 balls, no strikes to Rachel Sherwood. Again, runner on first with 2 down. Zamakona wasting no time, delivers, and that is lifted into center. A line drive into the gap. That one's going to go all the way to the fence. It's going to score a run as Sherwood will stand up at second after the 2-out RBI double. And the Rangers now lead it 3-0. So 3-0 Northwestern after the 2-out RBI double from Sherwood. And Sherwood now doubles for the 15th time this season. Give her 26 RBIs. As Macy Spearman will be the hitter. Spearman 0 for 1 today, flew out to right back in the first as Zamakona delivers. And it's upstairs for ball 1 to Spearman. Here's the 1-0. Right down the middle for a called strike. Count evens up 1-1. One pitch. A ground ball hit to second, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman, Wagner. That's going to allow a run to come in to score. His first error of the game committed by the Jets, and it's now 4-0 Northwestern. So Sherwood scores from second, reaching on the air as Spearman as she stands on first. So give Spearman an RBI there. Spearman with her 15th of the season as Avery Clark steps in. Ball 1 to Avery Clark. Walked, scored a run, and stole a base last time up, did Clark. Here's the 1-0. Clark, check swing, hits it foul, and that should have been ball 2, but instead it's strike 1 as the count evens up a ball and a strike. One to Clark. Called strike is taking off. It's sliding in safely as Spearman at second. So Macy Spearman picks up the stolen base. That's her 8th now of the season in 11 attempts. Count is 1-2 though now to Avery Clark. And time is going to be called by Zamakona. She'll step off the rubber. One-two pitch, strike 3, and that will do it here in the second for the Rangers. As Northwestern does pick up 2 more runs. It was done on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. Top of the 3rd we go. Rangers on top of the Gents of Newman 4-0. Back after this, it's Northwestern Softball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
Right fielder number 18, Kayla Lopez, will lead it off as we head to the top of the third. Northwest Newman 4-0. As we welcome you back here to the Ranger Softball Complex here at the ARC. As here's the 1-0. That is a fly ball into left center and will be caught by Spearman. And there's one down. So now to the plate, third baseman number 2, Maddie Canez.
Number 2, Madison Canez.
Canez was 1 for 2 and scored a run in game 1. Canez enters game 2 hitting just 138, 29 start, 9 hits and 65 at bats. She scored 13 runs as she looks at ball 1. Canez with 2 doubles this season to go along with 6 RBIs. After Canez, we'll go back to the top of the order with A.J. Borja. The 1-0 from Brown. And missed again. Count moves to 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes to Canez. And it's 3-0. Canez back into the box, facing a 3-0 count. One out here in the top of the third. Northwestern on top, 4-0. The 3-0 pitch. Called strike there. Three and one now to Canez. Three 1 pitch. Ground ball to third. And three balls, 2 strikes to Maddie Canez. 3-2 pitch. And that down the right field line will land in foul territory as this time Canez goes the other way with it. So 3-2 once more to Maddie Canez. There it is from Brown. Ground ball right back to Brown. That's an easy 1-3 put out, and there's 2 down. So now we go back to the top of the order with the catcher number 3, A.J. Borja.
Up next for Newman, number 3, A.J. Borja.
1 for 1 today, singled in the first. Borja was 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, an RBI, and walked once in game 1. Borja, the only Jet this season, hitting over 300 at 346 is what she entered in game 2. First pitch to Borja. Caught the outside corner from Brown. Count moves to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a touch low that time. Count evens up 1-1.
Here we go, AJ.
1-1 from Brown. And it's low again. Count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. And missing low once more. 3 balls, 1 strike to Borja. Here's the 3-1, and it's ball 4. First walk issued from Chloe Brown today, and the Jets have a base runner. It's just their second base runner today. It was,
Next up, number 10.
well, last time it was Borja. She led off the game with a single back of the first, as Tori Wagner will be the hitter. Wagner out there trying to make up for that error in the last inning that cost the Jets a run. First pitch to Wagner, called strike as she looks at that one. Count is 0-1. Wagner with a sac bunt last time out. It got Borja into scoring position back in the first. The 0-1 pitch. Wagner did not go around. They do appeal it down to first. County puts up a ball and a strike, though. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to short. Munns in. Well, it's going to be an error on Jaden Munns, as runners now going to be at first and second for the Jets. So E6 there, and both teams now with an error, as Reagan Fairbairn will be the hitter. She is 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short last time up. First pitch to Fairbairn. That's hit into right, down for a base hit. Here's the throw back in as they go home, and a run scoring is A.J. Borja. The Jets are on the board after the 2-out RBI single. So Wagner moves all the way from first to third.
After that, number 16, Haley Bonathan.
So now to the plate, Haley Benathan. 0 for 1 today. First pitch, inside for ball 1. Benathan again was 1 for 3 in game 1, did have 2 RBIs. Which led the team along with Nordby. The 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. Count evens up 1-1. In top of the third inning. Northwestern on top of Newman 4-1. One pitch. Benathan right back the pitcher off the glove, and then Munns will field, but nowhere to go with it, and that's going to allow another run to come in to score. So Wagner scores from third, and Northwestern's lead from 4-0 is now to 4-2.
After that, number 4, Laney Dryden.
So Benathan reaching on there, committed by Brown, as Laney Dryden will step into the box. She'll take a first pitch called strike. Count is 0-1. Dryden 0 for 1 today, grounded back to the pitcher in the second. Runners on first and second with 2 down. As Dryden looks at ball 1, County evens up a ball and a strike. Leonota on deck for the Jets. One pitch. And missing low for ball 2. Count moves to 2-1 now. Two 1 to Dryden. And it's ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike to Laney Dryden. Brown delivers. Caught the outside corner for strike 2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Dryden. Runners on first and second with 2 down. 3-2 pitch. And it's ball 4. Bases will be full of Jets as Fairbairn heads to third. Benathan to second. And now Dryden to first. So Malia Noda will step into the batter's box as the Northwestern end will come in and visit with Chloe Brown. And again, Brown got the first 2 hitters. Lopez flew out to left. Knez back to the pitcher, grounding out, and then a walk to Borja. An error committed at short by Munns, then an RBI single from Fairbairn. Benathan with an error reaching on the air, and then Noda 0 for 1 today, flew out to center last time up. First pitch to Noda. That's a called strike. Count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Up and in. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. One from Brown. And that's down the third base line. Could be trouble. Rivera's going to flip to home. Was it in time? It is for the final out. It's a big play there from Rose Rivera. So that would be a fielder's choice for Noda, and that will do it for the Jets here in the third. But they do pick up 2 runs. There was just 1 hit. There were a couple of errors, and 3 runners left on base. Bottom of the third we go. Northwestern leading Newman 4-2. We'll come back after this. It's Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003. Proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Right fielder Caitlin Korn will lead it off as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Northwestern on top 4-2. Count is 1-2 to Caitlin Korn, who's 1 for 1 today. RBI single and scored a run back in the first. To be followed by Rose Rivera and Kirby Van Haren do it for the Rangers. The 1-2 outside. Count evens up 2-2 from Zamakona. Two balls, 2 strikes to Caitlin Korn. Here's the pitch. Change up, and she chased it, just getting a piece to foul it off. Count stays at 2-2 now. Korn again was 4 for 4 earlier, with 4 RBIs, tied for a team lead with Rose Rivera and scoring 2 runs in game 1. 2-2 pitch is outside and off the plate. Count goes full 3-2 down to Caitlin Korn. The 3-2, and that's slapped right at Northwestern's dugout. Count stays 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Caitlin Korn. 3-2 pitch. That's a line drive into left center down for a base hit for Caitlin Korn, so she'll start it off with a leadoff single. And the Rangers have a base runner here in the third, as Korn has her second hit of the day. Now to the plate will be the third baseman, number 12, Rose Rivera. as Rivera with an RBI double last time up, back in the first. Again, we're in the bottom of the third. Rangers on top 4-2. First pitch to Rivera. And it'll be, as she was hit. Oh, nope, apparently not. It actually did hit the bat, so it'll be strike one. Gotta be 0-1 to Rose Rivera. The 0-1 caught the outside corner. Count 0-2 quickly to Rose Rivera. The 0-2 pitch. That one's outside for ball one. One ball, two strikes.
My bad.
And the delivery, that is fouled off to the left. It gets out of play.
I kept pushing the wrong one. Oh, and then it goes back to it.
1-2 pitch, change up, lifted into right, and that one's falling right by the right fielder Lopez, who lost that one into the sun. And that's going to be a single for Rose Rivera. Tough play there, as again that sun right in the face of Lopez there in right field. And Kirby Van Haren now will be the hitter.
Kirby Van Haren.
Van Haren 0 for 1 today, struck out looking last time up. First pitch to Van Haren is up and outside for ball one. Count moves to 1-0. Again, we're in the bottom of the third. Northwestern leading Newman 4-2 in game 2 of our doubleheader this afternoon. Here's the 1-0. That is a fly ball into left and off. Oh, no, actually, she did make the catch. The umpire stepped right in front of me. I thought it went off her glove as McNaught makes the grab for out number one. So with one out, here in the third, as Jaden Munns will be the hitter. Munns was 0 for 3 in game 1. That actually snapped her hitting streak. Actually, at 7 games. That's a bunt attempt, bunted foul from Munns. Count will be 0-1. Munns 0 for 1, flew out to left last time up in the second. Rachel Sherwood with that hit earlier in the second has extended her hitting streak to 5 games now. Her longest has been 7 this year, as that pitch is hammered into right center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And the Rangers not going to be able to score. Actually, is she out? Rose Rivera is actually out at second, though. So Rivera's called out at second, did not beat the throw in time. It is a long single, though, for Jaden Munns, and runners will be at the corners with 2 down.
Number 7, Kennedy Kane.
So Kennedy Kane will be the hitter. 0 for 1 today, struck out looking last time up, back in the second. First pitch to Kane. Fouled out of play to the right. Count will be 0-1. Jaden Munns at first. Caitlin Korn at third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Another runner was going to take off, now caught in between and actually going to retreat back to first base as the catcher threw down to second, went off the glove of the shortstop that time, Dryden. As back to first is Munns. Count is 1-0 to Kennedy Kane. The 1-1. Kane laces that one foul right towards the Northwestern dugout. Count evens up 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes to Kane. And the delivery. Outside. When again, Munns is going to take off. She'll be at second base as there was no throw down this time. So runners now at second and third for the Rangers. Count evens up 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it as Newman gets out of the jam here in the third as Northwestern picks up no runs on 2 hits, no errors with 3 runners, or actually with 2 runners left on base. We head to the top of the 4th. Rangers on top of the Jets 4-2. Back after this, it's Northwestern Softball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the professional building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. Your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug Athletics.
Lauren McNaught will lead it off for the Jets as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Rangers on top 4-2 as we welcome you back here to the ARC. Count is 1-0 to McNaught, who's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short in the second as Chloe Brown delivers a cold strike on the outside. Count evens up 1-1. McNaught will be followed by Kayla Lopez and Maddie Canez, due up for the Jets. That one's bunted right back to the pitcher. Brown will field and now throw is late to first. So an infield single for McNaught. And the Jets have the leadoff runner on.
Batting for Newman, number 18, Kayla Lopez.
As Kayla Lopez will be the hitter. She is 0 for 1 today.
Let's go, Kayla. Find the hole, kid.
Lopez 0 for 1, flew out to left last time up, and this one drives it into center, and it's caught by Avery Clark on the line drive, and there's one down. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Now to the plate, the third baseman, number 2, Maddie Canez. Canez grounded out to the pitcher last time up. First pitch to Canez is upstairs for ball 1.
There go, Maddie.
Here's the 1-0 from Brown. And it's inside and off the plate. Count goes to 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch. Throw back to first. Getting back safely is McNaught as the count goes to 3-0 now.
Maddie.
3-0 from Brown, and it's ball 4.
Good at bat, 2.
So Brown with her third walk.
You're going to be a hero, AJ.
Runners now at first and second for the Newman Jets. As we go back to the top of the order with A.J. Borja. Borja singled back in the first, walked and scored a run in the third. As the infield will come in and have a word with Chloe Brown inside the circle. Again, we're in the top of the 4th inning. Northwestern leading at 4-2. They got 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Newman came back with 2 more in the third.
Let's go, AJ. Relax. Here we go. Find a spot.
So Borja steps in, first pitch, up high for ball 1 from Brown as the count moves to 1-0 now.
Go, AJ.
Here's the 1-0 to Borja, and it's a called strike. Count evens up 1-1. One pitch. Grounder to short. Munns will field. Throws to first in time for out number 2 on the 6-3 putout. And there's 2 down as McNaught moves to third, and Kinez now to second on the ground ball.
Now batting number 10.
As now to the plate,
Wagner.
second baseman number 10, Tori Wagner. Wagner with a sac button in the first and reached on an error and scored a run in the third.
Here we go, Tori.
First pitch to Wagner is a called strike. Count is 0-1.
Here we go, 10. Here we go.
The 0-1 from Brown. Ground ball to third. It's hit foul, just out of the reach of Rivera. Wagner quickly behind in the count, 0-2 now.
Here we go.
The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. A little delay for the Jets here in the 4th as they pick up no runs. There was just 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. Bottom of the 4th we go. Rangers leading it 4-2. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott ain't what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
McConnell LaPera will lead things off for the Rangers as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Northwestern leading Newman 4-2. LaPera walked to second. Here's the 2-0. Change-up is high for ball 3. It'll be LaPera followed by Rachel Sherwood and Macy Spearman due up for the Rangers here in the 4th. Three-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Counts 3-1 now. Three-one. Fielded by Dryden, throws to first in time. 6-3 put out of LaPera, and there's one down. So back to the top of the order we go with an EP, number 22, Rachel Sherwood. Sherwood is 1 for 2 today.
Rachel Sherwood.
Struck out looking in the first, and an RBI double and scored a run in the second. First pitch to Sherwood. And missing low is Zamakota for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Outside for ball 2. Count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, and that went inside, backing Sherwood off. Count goes to 3-0. Three-0 pitch is a grounder to second, fielded by Wagner, throws to first in time for the 4-3 putout, and there's 2 down. So Zamakona trying to have the Rangers go in order, which would be the first time today. As Macy Spearman steps in, the left fielder flew out to right in the first, reached on an error in the second and stole a base. First pitch to Spearman. Inside for ball 1. Count moves to 1-0. Here's the 1-0. In there for a called strike. Count evens up 1-1. One pitch. Upstairs for ball 2 to Spearman. 2 balls, 1 strike to Spearman. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Rangers on top of the Jets 4-2. There's the 2-1, and make it 3-1. Three 3-1 pitch, and it's ball 4. So there will not be the 1-2-3 inning as Spearman draws the walk. Third one issued by Zamakota. So the Rangers have a base runner in the 4th with 2 down as Avery Clark steps in, who walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the 1st. Struck out looking in the 2nd. One of 5 strikeout victims from Zamakota today. First pitch to Clark, and she is hit by the pitch. So runners now at first and second. So the right fielder, Caitlin Korn, will step into the batter's box. Korn has been a tough out today. Singled and had an RBI single and scored a run in the 1st, and singled once more last time up in the 3rd as Borja goes down and has a word with Zamakona.
Let's go, pal.
So Cord steps into the box, ready to go. First pitch from Zamakona. That's a called strike. Count is 0-1 to Caitlin Cord. The 0-1 popped up, and Borja in foul territory makes the grab for the final out. And that strands two runners on for the Rangers as Northwestern picks up no runs on no hits. There were no errors with two left on base. Top of the fifth we go. Northwestern leads Newman 4-2. Back after this, it's Northwestern softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood fire style type. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge Monster Truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, Macintosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Well, there's one down after a terrific play at second by Reagan Fairbairn is on the 4-3 put out of Fairbairn that time to start off things here in the fifth. As Benithan will step in. Haley Benithan, the designated player, reached on an error last time up. First pitch inside to Benithan. And there's count moves to 0-1, or excuse me, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Outside, count moves to 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes to Haley Benithan. Yanu's 0 for 2 today with an RBI. The 2-0 pitch. And that pitch fouled off by Benithan. Count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, and missing low is Brown. Down 3-1 now to Haley Benithan. On deck is Laney Dryden. 3-1 from Brown, and it's ball 4 as Brown issues her 4th walk. And the Jets have a base runner with 1 out here at the top of the 5th.
Batting is number 4, Laney Dryden.
So the shortstop, Laney Dryden, steps in. Grounded back to the pitcher in the 2nd and walked last time up in the 3rd. As Dryden, a base hit into left. So a 1-out single from Dryden, and runners now at 1st and 2nd for the Jets.
Next up, number 24, Malini.
So that's the 4th hit of the game for Newman. As Malia Noda will step in. Noda flew out to center in the 2nd and reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. First pitch is low from Brown. Count moves to 1-0 now to Noda.
That's what I give to the referee. I'm going to add that next.
Brown checks a wrist, ready to go. Rocks and fires. The 1-0 is a touch high. Count moves to 2-0 now to Leonota. And that pitch missed. Count moves to 3-0 now. To Noda, and that's in there for a called strike. Count goes to 3-1 now.
Hey, it'll be right there, kid. Be ready.
Three balls, one strike, and that one hit foul to the right as the count will go full down to Leonota. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second for Newman. And the Rangers back in action at home this weekend against Ouachita Baptist. Doubleheader on Thursday at 1 and 3. Final game at 11 a.m. on Friday. The 3-2 pitch right back up the middle for a base hit into center. Here's the throw in from Clark to home plate. Is it in time? And it is, as she is thrown out at home plate. As Benivan that time trying to stretch it to home. And that was a terrific throw in center from Avery Clark.
Nice.
Dryden does move to second on that single from Noda, but it doesn't keep the runner from coming in to score. Now we're going to have a word with the home plate umpire, Andrea Gustafson. Also, a conference is over quickly. So Dryden at second, Leonota at first, as Lauren McNaught will be the hitter. Now the home plate umpire says something to the Newman dugout. Here's McNaught, first pitch. Is a called strike, count is 0-1. McNaught 1 for 2 today, grounded out to short in the second, and a bunt single in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. That's into left center, down for a base hit, and that one gets by Clark and is going to roll all the way to the fence, and Newman's going to tie this one up as McNaught is headed for third, and we are tied at 4 here in the 5th.
You gotta be smart.
Batting number 18, Kayla Lopez.
So now to the plate will be Kayla Lopez after the base hit from McNaught. Third error committed by the Rangers today. Lopez is 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, 1 to left in the third and 1 to center in the fourth. As the count moves 1-0 to Kayla Lopez. Here's the 1-0. Lopez looks at a called strike. Count evens up 1-1. And the leading run at third. Score tied at 4 here in the top of the 5th. 1-1 from Brown. Make it 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Kayla Lopez. And the pitch, a ground ball is into center for a base hit. A 2-out RBI single has given Newman the lead. They now lead at 5-4.
That's bat number 2, Maddie
As
Canez.
LaPera laid out for that one, but it just got by her. So Maddie Canez, the third baseman, will be the hitter. And I think we're going to see a pitching change now for the Rangers. So Newman has a runner on first after the RBI single from Lopez. They lead it 5-4 here in the top of the fifth. We'll give you the new pitchers' numbers after this. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Casasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Casasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now the Rangers will call upon Madeline Kaysen once more to come in relief now for Chloe Brown. Here in the fifth, Kaysen, of course, earlier picked up her second win, going 6 2/3, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 26 batters faced. Kaysen enters game 2 with a 4.90 earned run average. It's her 22nd appearance, 12 starts, 2 complete games. Kaysen has gone 70 innings, given up 83 hits, 56 runs, 49 of those earned, 49 walks to 30 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .297 against Madeline Kaysen this season. As the first batter Kaysen will face will be Maddie Canez, and the first pitch is high for ball 1.
Let's go, Maddie. Here we go, kid. Keep it going. 2-out rally.
Here's the 1-0 from Kaysen. Make it 2-0. That was low and off the plate. Two balls, no strikes to Maddie Canez, who's 0 for 1 today. She did walk last time up in the 4th. The 2-0 pitch. Off the plate again, 3-0 now to Canez. A.J. Borja standing in the on-deck circle. .3-0 from Kaysen, and it's ball 4 on 4 straight pitches, so runners now at first and second for the Jets. Now coming to the plate as we go back to the top of the order, A.J. Borja. Singled in the first, walked and scored a run in the third, and grounded out to short in the 4th. First pitch to Borja. It's a called strike as she takes it for strike 1. Count will be 0-1 to A.J. Borja.
Let's go, AJ. Go left side, kid.
Kaysen looking in the dugout, shielding that sun. Now ready to go with the 0-1 pitch. And the delivery. That one bounce it is. Nice stop from Kennedy Kane. Count evens up a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Popped up down the right field line. Rangers give chase, but it lands in foul territory. As LaPera laid out to try and get it, could not. Count goes to 1-2, though, to A.J. Borja. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Newman with runners on first and second. They lead at 5-4. They've come up with 3 runs so far here in the top of the 5th. The 1-2 pitch. That is a base hit into left. Here's the throw back in by Spearman. They're going to come home. Well, actually, it's going to be cut off by Rivera, and they get the runner back out at second. And they will count the runner at home plate. So Kayla Lopez does score to give Newman a 6-4 lead. Thrown out at second, though, was Maddie Canez. And that will do it for the Jets here in the fifth as Borhan picks up that RBI single. So for the Jets, they come up with 4 runs. It was done on 5 hits. There was 1 error with 1 runner left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rangers trailing it now 6-4. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Welcome back as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rangers trailing it 6-4 now to Newman as Rose Rivera flew out to open up. And here's another fly ball into center, and making the grab in center was Dota for out number 2. And there's quickly 2 down. As now to the plate will be the shortstop, number 14, Jaden Munns. Munns 0 for 2 today. Flew out to left in the second, and a fielder's choice in the third. First pitch to Munns. Inside for ball 1. Count moves to 1-0. Pitch. Munns, a fly ball lifted to left, and McNaught will make the grab, and the Rangers go in order quickly here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We are through 5, headed to 6th. Newman leads Northwestern 6-4 in Game 2 of our doubleheader. It's Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Shoot for 3 right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts, located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Goldbugs and Ride Rangers Ride.
You put in the work and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
Second baseman number 10, Tori Wagner, will lead it off as we move to the top of the sixth. Newman on top of Northwestern 6-4. Here's the 1-0 from Kaysen. A bunt attempt, bunted, foul to the left. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Wagner will be followed by Fairbairn. Haley Benithan again due up for the Jets here in the sixth. Here's the 1-1. That's a base hit down the left field line. So a leadoff single from Tori Wagner gives her first hit of the day. So the leadoff runner is on for the Newman Jets.
Next up, number 9.
As down to the plate, first baseman number 9, Reagan Fairbairn. Fairbairn 1 for 3 today. Grounded out to short in the first, an RBI single in the third, and grounded out to second in the fifth. First pitch from Kaysen, a ground ball to LaPera, 4-6, back to 3, double play, and just like that, there's 2 down. So well done there for the Rangers.
Up to bat, number 16, Haley Benithan.
So now to the plate, number 16, Haley Benithan. 0 for 2 today with an RBI, and also walked last time up. That was in the fifth. First pitch from Kaysen is a called strike. Count moves to 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That misses low. Count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike to Haley Benithan. Kaysen checks her wrist, ready to go with the 1-1. And the delivery. Benithan looks at a called strike, and the count moves to 1-2 now. As we are 11 minutes past the top of the hour. On a Tuesday evening in Alva. One-two pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Kaysen picks up her first strikeout, and the Jets go in order here in the sixth. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the sixth we go. Rangers trail the Jets 6-4. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
Well, Delaney Esterly started off here in the sixth, pinch hitting for Kennedy Kane as she hits a fly ball into left, and that's caught by McNaught. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth inning, it'll be Chloe Prentice to pinch hit, the junior out of Temple, Texas. She will hit for McConnell LaPera. First pitch to Prentice, a bunt attempt, bunted foul down the third base line that was nearly touched by Canez. Count will be 0-1 to Chloe Prentice. Prentice, a .235 hitter, her 17th appearance, 4 hits in 17 at-bats, has scored 6 runs and has 1 RBI this season. It'll be her first appearance of the doubleheader today as Prentice slaps this into left for a base hit. A 1-out single from Chloe Prentice. As Prentice has her 5th hit of the year, and the Rangers have a base runner. So back to the top of the order we go with number 22, Rachel Sherwood. Sherwood had the RBI double in the second, struck out looking in the first, and grounded out to second in the fourth. She's 1 for 3 today. She does represent the tying run. First pitch to Sherwood is low for ball 1. 101 pitches thrown now from Zamacona. The 1-0. Change up misses low. Count moves to 2-0. Pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. A 1-out single for Rachel Sherwood. So back-to-back singles for the Rangers, and they've got 2 runners on with just 1 out. As now to the plate will be left fielder number 1, Macy Spearman. Spearman's 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error in the second, with had to have an RBI and stole a base in the second, and walked last time up in the fourth. As I think we may see a pinch runner here now for the Rangers. Now let's see, coming out of the dugout to run. Try and get a number here. It looks like it will be Devin Riley to come into pinch run for Rachel Sherwood at first.
Devin Riley.
So Devin Riley to run. Riley's 21st appearance of the season. So Spearman now will step into the box with 2 runners on. And just 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Zamacona ready to go. First pitch to Spearman is low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And make it 2-0 as that one's a touch high. Two balls, no strikes to Macy Spearman. Here's the 2-0. That is a line drive base hit. As rounding third is going to be Chloe Prentice. She will score, and the Rangers are within a run after the 1-out RBI. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Rangers here in the 6th, as Avery Clark will be the hitter.
Now batting for the Rangers, number 8, Avery Clark.
And now we're going to get a visit to the circle. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. Rangers within a run here in the 6th. It's Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org, or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
Conference is over as we get back to it as Clark, first pitch swinging, and 1 up and out of the zone for strike 1. Avery Clark today 0 for 1. Walked and scored 1 in the first, struck out looking. In the second, was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt is bunted. We're going to call it foul. So the count's going to be 0-2. Runners will have to return to second and third. Again, Devin Riley at third, Macy Spearman at second. There is just one out, but Clark now behind in the count 0-2.
Let's go, pal.
Here's the 0-2. And Clark crushes one down the left field line as it gets out of play. Count stays 0-2 to Avery Clark. Here's the 0-2. High chopper to short. Charging will be Dryden. Throws to first in time for the 6-3 put out. Runners will also hold. And there's two down. So now to the plate will be Caitlin Korn. And again, Devin Riley represents the tying run at third. Spearman represents the leading run at second. Caitlin Korn is 2 for 3 today. Had the RBI single and scored a run in the first as she takes ball one. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball into right, and that is going to be caught. Lopez makes the grab, and the Rangers strand two runners in scoring position here in the sixth. But they do scratch across one more run. It was done on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We enter the final inning into the 7th. Newman leading at 6-5. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities since 1916. They have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's chicken fried steak, Don's hamburger steak, and Joe's chicken tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Shortstop number 4, Lainey Dryden, will lead it off as we head to the top of the 7th as she faces Madeline Kaysen and looks at ball one. Count is 1-1 to Dryden. She'll be followed by Malia Noda and Lauren McNaught due up for the Newman Jets as they try and hold on to this one. They lead it 6-5 here in the top of the 7th inning. Yeah, the Rangers took game 1 of the doubleheader 14-8. 1-1 from Kaysen. A check swing hit foul to the right off the bat of Dryden. Count moves to 1-2. Dryden's 1 for 2 today. She's also walked once. Singled and scored a run last time up. Walked in the third and grounded back to the pitcher in the second. The 1-2 from Kaysen and the delivery. A fly ball down the left field line will land in foul territory. Count's going to stay at 1-2.
AJ, are you okay? You look around, I thought you were looking at something. So I said you're okay, like 45. AJ, are you still with us? Yeah,
1-2 pitch, fly ball into left center. Clark on the run, makes the grab for out number 1. And there's one out in the 7th. As now to the plate will be the center fielder, number 24, Malia Noda.
Batting number 4, Malia Noda.
Noda today is 1 for 3. Singled and scored a run last time up in the 5th. Here's the pitch upcoming from Kaysen. Now that one's in the other batter's box for ball 1. Count moves to 1-0. Oda back in.
You're right.
1-0 from Kaysen, a grinder hit to second. Bobbled by LaPera, quickly throws to first. Got her in time for the 4-3 putout. And there's 2 down. So Lauren McNaught steps in as
Now batting number 6.
Madeline Kaysen trying to make it 1-2-3 here in the 7th. McNaught grounded out to short in the 2nd. Had a bunt single in the 4th and had an RBI single, scored a run in the 5th. Well, the home plate umpire apparently blinked and missed that one. Should be a strike, but it's ball 1. Count moves to 1-0. So Lauren McNaught back in facing a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. That one up and in for ball 2. Count moves to 2-0. On deck is Kayla Lopez for the Jets. Here's the 2-0 to McNaught. And that one's hit foul to the right. Well, there are. Hopefully everybody's paying attention over there. Count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Lauren McNaught. Jets on top again, 6-5 here at the top of the 7th. There are 2 down, though. The 2-1 pitch. And it's ball 3 as that one's outside. Count goes 3-1 to Lauren McNaught. Kaysen checks her wrist, ready to go with the 3-1. And the delivery. And it's outside for ball 4. So the Jets will have a base runner here in the top of the 7th as McNaught walks with 2 down as Kayla Lopez, the right fielder, steps in. Lopez flew out to left in the 3rd, to center in the 4th. Had an RBI single and scored a run last time up in the 5th. First pitch from Kaysen is a called strike to Lopez. Count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball hit to first, off the glove of Van Haren, and tries to dive to first, and she's going to be safe as here's the throw now to 3rd, and safe at 3rd as McNaught had taken off on that ground ball. So everybody's going to be safe at 1st and 3rd with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. So Lopez reaches on the air, committed at first. That's the 4th one of the day.
Up to bat number 2, Madison Tenez.
So at the bottom of the order, it will be Maddie Canez to hit, who grounded back the pitcher in the 3rd, walked in the 4th, and walked one more time in the 5th. First pitch to Canez. Caught the outside corner for a called strike. Count is 0-1. Lopez at first, McNaught at 3rd. Here's the 0-1. Popped up in the infield, and LaPera not able to make the play. Throw from her knees, throws to first. It's not in time, and a run home comes to score as McNaught scores from 3rd, and it's now 7-5 Newman. So now the infield will come in and have a word with Kaysen inside the circle. As Canez safe at first after picking up the RBI single. So now we go back to the top of the order with A.J. Borja.
Batting for Newman, number 3, A.J. Borja.
Borja's had a good day at the plate. I think we're going to see a pinch runner for the Jets, it looks like. I believe it's Aspen Peterson, the 5'4" sophomore, who will come in to pinch run at first. First pitch, that's a liner right at third. Making the grab is Rivera for the final out. That will do it for the Jets here in the 7th. But they do pick up one more run. It was done on one hit. There was one error with 2 runners left on base. Bottom of the 7th we go. Last chance for the Rangers as they trail at 7-5. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Third baseman Rose Rivera will lead it off for the Rangers as we enter play here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Zamacona back out there to try and complete game this one as the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Rivera is 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Here's the 1-0, make it 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Rose Rivera. Followed by Kirby Van Haren and Jaden Munns due up for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, they trail it 7-5. The 2-0 pitch. Change up, missing low for ball 3. When Zamacona again has thrown 113 pitches. He's given up 8 hits, 5 runs, just 4 of those earned. 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Here's the 3-0, and it's ball 4. On 4 straight pitches, so Rose Rivera walks for the first time today, and that will bring the tying run to the plate with Kirby Van Haren.
First baseman, number 25.
Van Haren is 0 for 3 today. Struck out looking in the first, flew out to left in the 3rd and to center in the 5th. First pitch to Van Haren, and that is fouled off to the right as it gets out of play. Count will be 0-1. Newman with 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Northwestern 5 runs, 8 hits. They've committed 4 errors today. Both teams have left 8 runners on base. The 0-1. And missing low. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Rangers have 3 doubles today. No extra base hits for the Jets. They have walked 6 times compared to Northwestern's 4. 1-1. Ground ball hit foul off the fence to the left. So the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. And that fouled off. And the count stays at 1-2.
Come on, Curb. Hit the curb.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Kirby Van Haren. Zamakota delivers to change up, and it's ball 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Van Haren. Here's the 2-2. And it's ball 3. Boy, that was close. I think Zamakota wanted that one. Did not get the call, though. Looked like a pretty good pitch from here. But 3-2 delivery. And it's ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Zamakota, and runners now at first and second for the Rangers. And I think we might see a pitching change, or at least a visit to the circle by the Jets. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th, Rangers trail at 7-5. It's Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug, right here on the Ranger Sports Network.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Conference is over as we welcome you back here at the bottom of the 7th inning as Jaden Munns will step in. The tying run at first is Casey Graves to pinch run for Kirby Van Haren. First pitch to Munns, launches one to left, back to the fence, and it is gone! 3-run home run for Jaden Munns, and the Rangers walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Rangers win with a walk-off home run by Jaden Munns. Final score, 8-7.
So Jaden Munns delivers in the bottom of the 7th with 2 runners on and nobody out, as Munns has her second home run of the season. Give her now 18 RBIs as she wins it for the Rangers here in the 7th. 8-7 is your final score. We'll take a timeout, wrap it up with our McDermott Insurance post-game show next. This is Northwestern Softball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the professional building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. The Nitram Company, now your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Welcome back here to the ARC as we wrap it up with our McDermott Insurance post-game show. The Rangers a winner in walk-off fashion today as they take the doubleheader from the Newman Jets 14-8, and after a 3-run shot from Jaden Munns, they win it 8-7. Let's go through your final numbers brought to you by the Alva Moose Lodge. Newman sends 30 to the plate. They pick up 7 runs on 10 hits as McNaught and Borja leading the way with 2 each. 7 RBIs. McNaught led the way with 2, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts, and left 8 runners on base today. Rangers sent 28 to the plate. They picked up 8 runs on 9 hits. Sherwood, Korn, and Rivera all with 2 hits each. Northwestern with 8 RBIs. Munns leads the way with 3. After that 3-run home run, Rangers walked 5 times and left 8 runners on base. Rangers got 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Newman came back with 2 in the third, 4 more in the fifth. Rangers got 1 in the sixth, 3 more in the seventh, and Newman had 1 in the seventh. As again, Newman finished with 7 runs, 10 hits, and an error. Rangers with 8 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors today. Zamacona will take the loss as she falls to 2-10, 6 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 of those earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, gave up the 1 home run to lose the game, and faced 34 batters today. Brown got the start, went 4 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, just 2 earned, 4 walks, a strikeout in 26 batters faced. Kaysen picks up her 3rd victory and picks up the victory in both games today as she moves to 3-7, going 2 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, a strikeouts, and 11 batters faced. As it all adds up to a Northwestern victory as Northwestern knocks off Newman in the doubleheader, and they take 3 of 4 again this season against the Jets. The Jets with the loss fall to 7-37 and 1-9 on the road. Northwestern improves to 12-30 and now 5-12 here at Alva at home. 8-7 is your final score. That is going to wrap it up for our broadcast here today, as Northwestern a winner again 14-8 and 8-7. Our next broadcast will come to you on Thursday as Northwestern softball returns at home to face Ouachita Baptist out of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Again, a 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock start time on Thursday, which means our pregame show will begin right around 12:45, and the final game of the series on Friday morning at 11 a.m. But that'll do it for us here as Northwestern wins it again 14-8 and 8-7. Appreciate all of our listeners and viewers and everybody, all of our sponsors who help make each one of our broadcasts possible as well. This is Dustin Gano saying so long from the ARC, and we'll see you Thursday afternoon, Ranger Nation.